Hello, I'm Eunice Noel Wagner. I founded the Center Design for an Aging Society simply to address these normal age-related changes and present environmental design solutions that might help to minimize these impairments that we will face.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eunice Noel Wagner, president of the Center of Design for an Aging Society. Sensory loss is the most common effect of aging, and so I'm here today to talk with you about hearing loss, which is one of the many things that we experience. But it's one of the things that the physical environment can help in mitigating. So I had a conductive hearing loss, and so that's why I know what it's like to have a hearing loss and strategies to improve your hearing, as well as positioning so that you can hear. Because I relied on lip reading for a lot until I finally realized that there was something really wrong. So anyway, 5-year inner ear surgeries corrected the problem. And so now I have kind of hearing on the low side of normal. That I really appreciate what I have. And that's why I'm warning you to protect your hearing and maybe share that information with friends and family. So if you'll bear with me for just a moment, I have to change this. Okay, there we go. So these are sound waves. I thought it was kind of a jazzy way of making something pretty out of this issue that we want to discuss today. So I would ask you, are you having a hard time understanding conversations? Because it could be that you, have a hearing loss that you really should be dealing with, because social isolation is one of the factors that really, I think, promotes a decline of quality of life. So coming up, April 27th, we're going to have International Noise Awareness Day. So if you need to put it on your calendar, maybe remind your friends and family that it's to protect their hearing. Maybe it's just one day you remind them. So yeah, I'm really concerned about the kids with the earbuds in their ears and how much of that are they destroying their hearing. So the World Health Organization defines hearing loss as being unable to hear with 20 decibels. And that's the level of hearing that when it starts to impact your daily life. Disabling hearing loss is defined as hearing loss greater than 35 decibels in the better hearing ear. It's not unusual to have one ear that hears better than the other. And 25% of people over the age of 60 are affected by disabling hearing loss. So background noise is just victimizes people with hearing impairment. From this picture, you can tell that there's very hard surfaces. So this piano in the middle of this space is going to have both direct and reflected sound generated from it. Let's hope people don't want to talk, because they won't be able to understand each other in this very live, active acoustic space. So these are the ear fibers, the healthy ones on the left and the damaged ones on the right. Once you've damaged your ear fibers, there's no going back. You can't replace them, can't be fixed. So many people with a hearing impairment will direct you to speak into one ear rather than the other. And it's best that you allow them to guide you rather than you making an assumption of what side you think is better. Because, in my mother's case, she's deaf on one side, can't hear anything at all. And the other side is her only opportunity. So please bear that in mind. Let the person guide you. So if it is a noisy area, well, we should begin with space planning so that the noisy activities are located away from conversation areas. However, sometimes the activity itself generates sound, like dining. You would put a pad underneath the tablecloth so that the sound of the china and the flatware clinking against it wouldn't generate such sound. Then the whole dining room would be quieter. Also smaller tables so you can get closer to each other to hear what you're saying. But my biggest pet peeve is a deli case where I'm on one side, the person trying to serve me is on the other side, and the refrigeration unit is making this terrible humming background sound, and I'm not able to be heard. So I end up using my fingers pointing at what I'm looking for as a way to guide the person, because I can't do it using my words. So, but that would be a great example of where we could use sound cancellation systems to block out that noise. Now, furniture grouping should be organized for good conversation, but this image here with all the heavy furniture, that's not going to be good for conversation because you can't pull up close to the other seating unit. I've actually observed people sitting on corner tables or coffee tables because that was the only way to get close to the person that they were speaking with. So this is a much better example of a lounge area where you could move that lightweight chair to one side or the other of that settee, and therefore you'd be able to get close to whoever you were speaking with. Now, this is the thing that, you know, I'm concerned about, that I'd like you to understand, is that, move this slide around, move my image around, because with hearing loss, there is a greater chance of dementia. So mild hearing loss is associated with a twofold greater risk for dementia, and severe hearing loss is associated with 5 times greater risk over a 10-year period. Subjects with hearing loss experience rates of cognitive decline 30 to 50% faster than those with normal hearing. So if there's one piece of information that hopefully would get you to take hearing loss seriously and kind of warn your friends and family, I think this is it. So thank you for watching. And if you would like to know more about how you can absorb sound and where you might find noise and all of that kind of thing in the environment, you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube at As We Age Design. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day.